Hey guys, you're watching Boondocking with Dennis. We're in Rockport, Texas. I'm parked right next to the Seashell Shop on Austin Street. It's what's considered downtown Rockport. Those larger buildings in the background there are the new Rockport City Hall on the left and the new Aransas County Courthouse on the right. We've shown those in other videos. We're just about to go into Rockport Harbor. That's Memorial Park. I believe that's Veterans Memorial Park. Memorial Park is another park here in town over by the post office. Very nice temperatures in the mid 60s at about 10:45 a.m. The wind is picking up. Nice breeze this morning, but just like yesterday, it's supposed to turn into some high winds, but still sunny. We're going to be okay. Everything gonna be all right this morning. Oh yeah. Woo! Checked on Luciano this morning. Picked him up some barbacoa at 7:30 a.m. A pound of barbacoa, 12 tortillas, and what else did we get him today? Some avocado on the side. The boats are right on the left, but I'm sorry, right on the right. But I think I've shown you all the boats in the harbor so many times. You guys probably have them memorized as well. We're going to take a ride, go north on Fulton Beach Road. I just wanted to cut through the harbor. A lot of you people that watch my videos have never been here before, and you like to see how everything is all tied in. And I get that. These cabanas up here on the right is where Luciano usually is on a nice day. And he is already gone for the day at 11. I think maybe he's in this first one over here. Nope, he's gone for the day. He was in the first one. He could have had to go use a restroom, as us human beings tend to do. While I was taking Luciano's order, I ran into Chris and Sherry. I had met them last year, along with their dad. They do the whole travel nomad thing. And Chris and Sherry have a channel that I've been watching. It is called Get a Fresh Pen, because it is a long name. You ready? And I'm doing this by memory. And that never works out well. Chris, K-R-I-S, and Sherry, S-H-A-R-I, hyphen, and then one word, no spaces, AKA the girls. And they should be in my description of this video. If not, I will add it, and it will be there by the time you see this. I'm pretty sure it's there. I need to check my list, huh? Every once in a while I need to check my list. Three-wheelers coming through. And make sure that all the links still work and everything. Yeah, it was nice to see them again. Sherry had just last year walked the Appalachian Trail, which was interesting. I'm still getting caught up on those videos, but I do watch a few a week. And they travel to a lot of places, but when they leave Rockport, they're heading to Quartzsite. So just give their channel a try. They have a awesome dog, Bailey. I believe the dog's name is Bailey. Is that right? I believe so. Usually I remember the dog's names and can't remember the people's names. Right up here on the left is Yarbaritas, where we got that really good seafood from. The shrimp plate for half price, $11.99, or $11 actually. We're going by the Rookery. The Little Bay is on our right now. And they are creating oyster beds right there. Oysters do an amazing job of cleaning the water. There's a pretty good demonstration display at the Bay Education Center right by the entrance to Rockport Beach. It is free. They have a donation box if you'd like to leave a donation, and one of the displays they have in the front room show how important the oysters are in cleaning the water. We have some weather coming. I figure I better talk about it early. I wasn't going to talk about it until it got here, but everyone is concerned about Luciano and I. We're having, I think, 2 or 3 nights with temperatures in the low 20s, which sounds like it could even be the teens. And I don't think I've lived in my truck and slept in teen temperatures. If we go to the right, we'll go to Key Allegro, but we're not going to the right today. I've slept in the back when the wind chill has been in the teens, so we've been in the ballpark, but the last few months I've been sleeping in the front of the truck anyway, in the driver's seat. So what I probably will do is bring my heavy bedding, which I haven't even had to use a blanket yet. I've worn my hoodie, and I have a beach towel. I've been using that as a light blanket, but I have a blanket, I have a comforter, and I have a 0-degree sleeping bag. So I'm going to be warm, and I always have the option of just turning on the truck and warming it up. I will not sleep with the truck running, but I will turn it on and let it run, get everything warmed up, and then sleep again. I also have the option of going to a friend's place or getting a spot at, say, Goose Island State Park, and I have a plug-in electric heater, extension cord, so I have that option as well. But it is funny, I was just thinking, like, the main thing that's going to affect is if we lose power again. I don't think Texas has made enough improvements in their grid system to provide electricity to its people. I mean, how long were we out of power? I guess it was 2 winters ago. How long did we go without power? 3 days? 4 days? And what's funny is, when Rockport itself was out of power, Goose Island State Park had intermittent power. They had power most of the time, and that's when, and I knew that because Rusty 78609 was staying there in his Class C at the time, and I ran him over food twice that he didn't need or want, but ate it. As far as I know, he ate it. He said it on his channel that he ate it. So ain't no one turning down a jalapeno and cheese kolache, no matter how cold it is. I was trying to remember the word kolache, and all I could think of was was caliche, and I think that would greatly affect the taste. Well, this is a rush hour for Fulton Beach Road, huh? Speaking of, let's see what the joke calendar says today. An oldie but a goodie. How do you make a tissue dance? You blow a little boogie in it. That is the joke button from Kane that gives us 4 choices. We could have went with the traditional, but we'll mix it up every once in a while. I'll show it to you in probably in tomorrow morning's video. But Chris and Sherry gave me a very nice gift, and I'll show it to you. I'll save the description until tomorrow's video. There's a nice shiny Airstream in the front. I like Airstreams. I don't want to own one. Somewhere in my travels, I was out in the middle of nowhere, which is pretty easy to do in Texas, and there was a Airstream park, and I mean, it had like 10 shiny retro Airstreams in it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little dogs. It's a 5-dog day. If it gets cold, it's going to be a 3-dog night, but right now it's a 5-dog day. Little bumpity bump here. I got that road closed still. We're looking at Aransas Bay on our right now. And when that ends, we'll be up by Copano Bay. But actually, I was going to mention how nice it is out. The skies in front of us kind of look a little gray. The skies to our left are nice and blue. So we'll have to see what happens. You know, I had a feeling there's something else I wanted to ramble about. Roamed and rambled, followed my footsteps to the golden sounds of... By the way, that is not a coyote. That is me singing. I just thought you guys might enjoy that. Let's take a sip of the Monster, shall we? Had coffee this morning, shaved, got washed, clean clothes. I think I got this boondocking stuff down. I think it's going to be a good day. I have noticed the past week or so, no matter how many times I clean my fingernails, I look at them an hour later, and I have dirt under like 3 or 4 fingernails. I don't know why. I think I see that guy everywhere, but I think it could be 5 different people who just ride a bike and happen to have a green vest and a helmet. Everything kind of looks the same after a while. Yeah, that looks foggy up ahead, guys. That's straight ahead across the water is kind of Goose Island. It does look foggy, huh? And the water's warm. Well, no, the air is warmer than the water, so that's why we're getting fog over there. I just wanted to share the world with you guys. You know, for as flat as it is, it's evening out now. I was going to say, the camera looks crooked, but when I'm filming, nothing here is level. Like I always use the water in the horizon as my leveling. But sometimes, like when I'm filming the sunrises, there's a bulkhead right in front of me, but the bulkhead isn't level. If I follow the bulkhead and make my videos off of that, then the water level behind it is very uneven. Bet you guys were wondering that. I bet you that kept you up at night. Last night was watching the Blues Brothers movie, which I can half watch because I found I have it memorized. The Blues Brothers movie is so funny because it has such a Star Wars Muppet connection. And I think that's from, I don't know if anyone remembers this, the early episodes of Saturday Night Live had Muppets on it. Jim Henson's Muppets. They had a character called, was it Scred? And they were kind of aliens, like trashy, like kind of Oscar the Grouch type Muppets. But in the Blues Brothers movie, it's got Frank Oz is the prison guard. And Frank Oz is the voice of Fozzie Bear, Foz, Frank Oz, and Miss Piggy, and Gonzo, and I believe Grover. And also in the Blues Brothers, the scene where they drive through the mall and wreck everything and crash into everything, there's a customer who's holding up a Grover stuffed animal and says, "Do you have Miss Piggy?" And those are both Frank Oz voices. And then as far as Star Wars goes, Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia, is in the Blues Brothers movie. She's in John John Belushi's love interest. And of course Frank Oz does the voice of Yoda in the Star Wars movies, the early Star Wars movies. I mean, Yoda was a Muppet. So these are the things I think about when I'm alone in my truck at night, watching the Blues Brothers for the 850th time. All right, we're going to deke left to avoid the walker, and then we're going to deke right to avoid the bike riders. We got a peace sign and a head nod. And just so you all know, there's our casita at Kon-Tiki. If we drive another 300 yards, we'll be up at the highway, right by the entrance of the HEB Live Point Lodge. And as a matter of fact, here's the very back of it, right here. Those cabins right over there are the back of the HEB Live Oak Point Lodge. And I don't know if the camera picked it up, but the causeway's right over there. There's the lodge. And this brings us up to the highway. If we make a right here, we'll be right at the Lyndon B. Johnson Causeway that has the new boat ramps. And if we make a left, we'll be going back to downtown Rockport. Thanks for riding along today, guys. Thanks for watching.